Welcome, kings and queens, rulers of the board. This is our road to 1800, day 129, unless I'm wrong, and then we'll correct it. But I think it's day 129. Let's get right into it. Game one, day 129. We've got the black pieces, so we get to start with our Scandinavian, but it's just a queen's gambit, so no Scandinavian. Can't remember how to play against this one. Marshall defense. Queen's Gambit declined. Marshall's defense. Okay. I think we're supposed to fianchetto the bishop, but I have no idea. But what we're going to do is push this pawn up, get this bishop out, and castle. And I think against this Marshall's defense or whatever, you're supposed to do a fianchetto bishop. He's got a fianchetto bishop. We got a fianchetto bishop. Let's see. He gets the knight out. There's no tactics. We castled, I think. I think we're good. Maybe we can just go there for extra safety. We could push this pawn up for extra safety, but then our bishop is kind of bad, so we're not going to do that. He brought his bishop out to join the attack. What we're going to do, I guess I could stop this knight from coming in first. And then, or I could just attack this guy first. If I go here, the problem is he just goes back one step, and then our knight's on an awkward square for no reason. I don't want to take, because then he might just take with the bishop. Honestly, let's just take. Let's take. If he takes with the pawn, that's fine. He takes with the bishop, we'll do this. If this knight comes in, there's not really enough play for it. And now I kind of want to stop this knight from getting in. So we'll do that. Just play a prophylactic move, and then I can probably push here. If he takes, I think I messed it up because this pawn is attacked like 3 times. Oops. Yeah, I messed it up. We played too fast. Too fast. Maybe I can go here, but then he just takes another pawn. Let's just take back. If he takes with the knight, should we take back with the fianchetto bishop? No, I think... Okay, I guess now we do have to take. He takes with the knight. If I go here, the problem is he can take this pawn for free. And that's kind of problematic. If I push, he can still go there, right? But there's not really much for him to do. If I go on the attack, we will take back, but then we'll have an isolated pawn, and that won't be fun for our endgame. We can push all the way and say if you go there with the knight, we don't care. Let's think outside of this little square for now. Maybe we have a better counterattack somewhere. Nope. Nowhere. I kind of want to push here. I just think this is bad no matter where the knight goes. I feel like if the knight goes here, it'll be hard to get rid of it. We push. So let's just go here for now. No, let's kick the knight. See where he goes. If he goes here, I'm thinking of just either bringing the rook here or lifting the rook up. I can't decide between those two. Most likely he just takes the bishop. Okay, none of the above. He just gives us the knight. I actually didn't see it for a second. Okay, now we go back. And I mean, I guess we gotta protect our pawn. But we need to slow it. Wait, no, we don't need to slow it down. 9 minutes to 6 minutes is kind of bad. So I was gonna say let's slow it down, but we got to speed it up. All right, he's just going on an attack, trying to get us to blunder. or I don't know. We need to get back on the attack. That's a nice fork. He's gonna win something. So we have to decide where we want to. Honestly, I say we ignore both attacks and just develop our knight. Man, let's just protect this one. If he goes there, I'll happily trade the rooks. I know I keep changing my mind. Yeah, a rook trade is fine with me. Okay. Let's put this knight somewhere useful. Let's put the knight somewhere useful. And maybe we can trade the queen somehow. We attack the bishop. I just want to trade. Wait, why are we only up a pawn? Didn't we? Did he get that many pawns? Oh, yeah, I guess he got 2 pawns for compensation. Okay, well, let's do this. Okay. Now we can go here. He goes somewhere. No. If we go here and he goes there, what? I don't know, but let's just open up something for our king. Because the last thing we need is to give up a convincing win with a back rank attack. And then we just lift our queen up and try to force a trade. Okay, not so easy. All right, let's just get this rook on the open file. Okay. I feel like we're giving up pieces we don't need to, but it's easier said than done. Let's go here and try to... no, okay. I thought we blundered the bishop, but no, we're good. He's doing a good job of fighting with, like, no pieces. Obviously, he takes with his rook, and then we can lift, but that's not gonna work. Yeah, we just need to get our queen somewhere by his king, and we will be fine. He got a pawn. Maybe if we go here, we can trade off the rooks, but for now, let's just get the king with a check. Let's take a pawn, and then there's a check there. It's coming in. We're attacking the rook, and I don't think he has that. Okay. Okay. So I say we just say forget that knight and go on an all-out attack. Once we get here, we're fine. No, his queen is there. Maybe a queen trade is not good. No, we're not gonna play scared. We're winning. We're not playing scared. No, we are not playing scared. Okay. Okay. Um, we can put the bishop here and go for that attack there. How does he defend it? We can also just take the queen. We also got this. I mean, we got options. Oh, this might be the best one. Check, and then rook goes there with another check. He probably has to take with the queen, and we clean it up. All right, this should be leading to checkmate eventually. I'm glad we didn't fumble a win. That it was starting to feel like that. Starting to feel like I was gonna fumble this win, but I think we got it in the bag now. The only way to stop the checkmate is I think he needs to sacrifice the queen. Nobody wants to do that. I can go here now, but then we fumble the rook, so let's not do that. So let's just go with the check here. Let's go with the check. And then I wanted this to be a checkmate, but that queen is still there, which is annoying. I want to go here, but threaten the. Once we go here, how does he stop it? Once we go here, how does he stop it? And if we want to continue our checks, we can check here. And once we check here, do we enter? I like this because I don't think he can stop it, but I like this because he doesn't get to. I don't think it matters. We check here. He can't go back to defend it. He has to go somewhere. Yeah, let's go here. Just because I don't see how we can enter if we go there. And then he comes back. I guess that was the annoying part. Oh, no, if he comes back, we just take the queen. So we're good either way. All right, let's clean it up. Clean up the house. That was his one check, I believe. I don't think he has another check. And then this should be checkmate. Oh, oh, that would have been bad. Let's go the other way. Let's go checkmate here. Yeah, we almost did fumble it. Let's do this great crazy game review. Day 77. Yeah, day 77. No. 77.4 for us, 70 for the opponent. We've got, let's see, I think first 9 moves were all book moves, so we did good. And then right about here, this is, yeah, that's a good too. And then here we blundered. I think that was exactly on the 9th move. We were supposed to just open this up, let him take, and then take the knight. So we just did it too early. Push this pawn up. We don't want to take now because he can just take back, and then we have to come back. And then there's just an annoying pawn there right next to our king. It's not the worst blunder, but it's not a, I mean, it's not nice. And then it says we blundered here. Yeah, because we kind of let him win a pawn. So this is what allowed us to lose a pawn. We're supposed to go here. I thought of it. I just didn't want to block off my bishop. So I guess you could call it a pawn sacrifice. I don't know. But we basically ended up losing a pawn, and then he blundered the knight, which is kind of what let us win the game. And then from there, we just tried to clean up as best as we could. He took the bishop, and then yeah, like we just cleaned it up. And we sort of made a mistake. Like this is not that great. I mean, he can take it back. We'll take, and then we gotta somehow deal with these runners. So it would be an annoying end game. We would still be winning. The engine likes it. It's got it's got like -4 for black. So the engine likes it, but it can be like a tough end game if he decided to trade those queens. So that was one tricky thing. And then the other thing, this was kind of bad because he could take our queen, we take back. It's still winning for us. We take back, and then he comes in with the rook, and it's just kind of annoying. All right, we're making it more troublesome for us than we need to. And then finally here, yeah, that was a blunder for him. He should have taken our queen. He let us enter. And then here I was thinking, yeah, here we could have actually checked right there. And then he has to go back, and then it's a check. No, no, that would have been checkmate. Yeah, this would have been checkmate. But we didn't see it, so we went a slower method. During the game, I was actually thinking about going to e5, which would have been so bad because if we go here, we lose all the advantage. All right, yeah, watch it just, yeah, then it just goes back to being even. He can check us. Yeah, he can check us, but he can also just take the queen. We take back. He takes. Oh no, that's not bad. That's not how he should do it. That's not how he should do it. Um, this is just bad for us because it somehow lets him equalize it. I can't remember how it does. So he can check here. We have to go up, and then what does he do? There we go. He could just take the rook, take back, take, and then he's actually winning. I think he's actually winning there. But yeah, that would have been a blunder. I thought about going there during the game. Instead, I decided to go. I decided to check. Yeah, this is where I was trying to. This is where I would almost win here, and then it would have been super bad. Yeah, minus +5 for white immediately. So we glad we went the other way instead, where we took the pawn because this would have just been a bad blunder. And then he checks us. We go there. He goes for this sneaky attack because he thought we would go to h1 to deliver the checkmate. But we saw it. That is hard to see because it's all the way on the other side, and it's easy to just kind of miss that. We didn't miss it. We had a couple way. There was a couple times where we could have completely gave the game away. We stayed focused and we won. All right, let's get the second game started. Good start to the day. Let's keep it up. Nowadays, we've been doing better with the black pieces than we have with the white. So we need to figure out a way to get our Jobava back to what it was before. I think what I'm supposed to take here. Maybe I kind of did this too early. I should have let him castle. Maybe bring the knight out. I don't know. But I feel like now we're just gonna make a queen trade. Oh, dope. That's what I wanted anyways. Okay. I wanted to get rid of the bishop and he kind of let me do it. Get to castle with a check. Let's just get our e-pawn all the way up. This is a good game for us. He's gonna have to develop his knight at some point. Let's just get our knight out. Maybe we could have pushed there. Nah. No. I want him to develop his knight so we can go on the attack. But he's not doing it. So let's just get our bishop out. Get our rook out. Okay. I wonder if we can win this knight. Not the knight, but the pawn. Oh, okay, we kind of let him figure everything out. We'll try to see if we can take it this way. Could we have done that earlier? When he brought the knight out, could we? No, the king was there, so we couldn't do it earlier. Okay, so that's interesting. I guess we could take the knight. He can't take the bishop. He's gonna have to take back with his knight or with his pawn. Yeah, let's take this knight. If he takes our bishop, we're good. Now we bring our rook back in. He's got the same problem. Do we win the bishop? I think we do, and he resigns here. Pretty quick second game. Or he decides to be a fighter. We don't like the fighters, but they make us better. I think he's a fighter. He's gonna battle it out till the end. So he's gonna tell us to prove that we're good, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I mean, I guess we can win this pawn while we still have the chance, and then bring our other rook in. Or we could bring the rook in now and then win the pawn. Let's just take this pawn while we still have it. Bring the rook in. He's got no activity. He's gonna pray to become active. And we're gonna say your prayers will not work. Or just bring our rook here. Okay, good game. Good game. He saw a future that he did not like. We saw a future we did like. And we both decided, yeah, it's time to resign. So another good game for us, pretty quick win. Let's move on to let's reflect and then move on to the third and final game. Pretty quick games, we like those, so let's see how we did here. Yeah, it doesn't like this bishop coming out because whenever they don't take the center, the engine likes to take the center with both pawns. I don't like doing it because I don't know how to play that way. So yeah, just standard stuff from us. I was surprised that he traded this bishop off because I know whenever you fianchetto this bishop as black, you want to keep him there to one protect the king when you castle, and then two is kind of just attacking this diagonal and controlling the center. So it's not really one you want to trade. And then once you trade it, it kind of makes things easy for white because then they can take down this castle pretty quickly if you do end up castling that way. So it was very weird. His other option was to take the pawn back, which I mean I get why he wouldn't want to. You'd lose your castling rights, but either way, you're gonna lose your castling rights. So you should have either taken with the pawn or just like developed a piece or something. I don't know, but he did that, and then we just take. He has to take back. We take, and he loses his castling rights, and then we castle into a nice check. And the engine just is gonna say we missed a bunch of stuff because once they don't castle, you should attack as much as you can. That's why it's saying get the knight out and attack the center, but we just take it slow, develop our pieces, and then once we've got our pieces developed, then we can do our attack. It wants us to take the knight there. Just I think it's just to win a pawn. Yeah, we miss an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. It's fine. My whole plan was to go after this bishop, so it's all good. We go there. He takes. Yeah, that wasn't good. We just take back. His idea was to attack the knight. I guess he wanted us to. I don't know what he wanted. It was just a bad move. I think he panicked. We just take back. He takes, and then he's got the same problem. He's gonna lose the bishop, and then here he didn't resign, which I was surprised. And then we take a pawn, and he's trying to get his rooks active, which is why he pushed up this pawn, or just protect it, I guess. Protect it that way so he can get this guy into the game. And then we take the open file, and he knows it's not going to end well, so he just resigned. Good first game, not first game, good second game. Let's end with a nice hat trick with this third game. Third and final game. If we win this, I think we beat our all-time ELO rating. So let's play, I guess, another Queen's Gambit. Yeah, let's just get the knight in. I think, like we said last time, it's the Queen's Gambit decline, martial defense. Let's just do what we did last time. Push this pawn up, get this bishop here, castle, and yeah, let's not. I mean, he didn't pin us last time, so maybe we gotta deal with that. If I go here now, will he take? Maybe, maybe not. I want to push this pawn up now because I think he wants to take my knight, and then when I take back, can take here. We take back, and oh, it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's just castle, and then get the knight out like last time, and push this pawn up. I think that's what we were supposed to do. Okay, that is fine. He takes us back. We take back. All is good. So let's see. How does he want to play it? Maybe we take this bishop first. And then what? His knight does. I want to take the bishop first. Doesn't that win us something? Maybe it wins us something. I don't know. Nah. I think we just kind of messed it up. If the knight stays there, maybe we can trap it. But I think he's kind of out. We can try to, yeah. Yeah. He's out. He's out. Yeah, we got nothing for that. It's fine. It was a nice try. Oh, I mean, we could do it this way, but that doesn't do anything. But it's a nice little threat, and then we can win our pawn back. Okay, he's seen all of that. He went completely home. Yeah, we kind of messed it up. Maybe we shouldn't have gone with that bishop. Is he tempting us to take? Possibly. Let's see. Let's just bring this knight here and try to win it that way. We're only a pawn down, so I think it was a nice effort to try to win that bishop. We lost a pawn, but that's okay. I think we spooked him, we scared him a little bit, and showed him we have some tactical prowess. Mm, I mean, I guess just go here and trade off the knights. He hasn't castled, so I mean, he's not gonna castle queenside. We have nothing to worry about. I doubt he starts doing a pawn wave attack. Watch too much anime. Pawn wave attack. All right. Let's see. How do we want to deal with this? I don't know. I don't like where this knight is trying to go. Let's just go here for now. Ah, that's the problem. I think it wants to go to this outpost. That'll be real annoying. But I don't really think we have a way of stopping it from going there. All right, let's go here. No, we don't want to go there because he wants to go to this outpost. And when he does, we don't want our queen here because that's just an extra tempo for him. Good thing is the bishop is protected by the rook. And then I guess we can just go here and try to deal with the knight that way. So we can come back, and then once he goes to this outpost, where do we put our knight? Put our knight like somewhere here. Honestly, where do we put our queen? Where's the best spot for our queen? That's the real question. If we go here, we can come in with a check, and that, I don't know, maybe that's the best square for the queen. But we know he's going here, and then we need to find a way to kick him out. We can go there, then there. Maybe he wants the bishop, and I don't really want to give him the bishop. But it might be a best way to deal with this knight. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Knight goes here, then there. But I don't know. How do we deal with this annoying knight? Why did we let him go there? Could we have stopped that? No, he was attacking the queen, so we couldn't really stop it. We can't go there. He wants the bishop. Do we want to give him the bishop? Don't really want to do all this just to avoid a trade. Because if I go here, he kind of goes there, and no. I guess let's go on the attack. I mean, what does that do? We go here. Let's say he takes our bishop. We take back. If he kicks the knight, if we go there, he kicks the knight. We come back. I don't like any of these squares for the knight. We can go here, then there, trying to kick this knight. Yeah, we didn't blunder the bishop. It's still there. Yeah, that's what he wanted. Dang it. So now he can castle in peace, knowing that this bishop is not attacking his castle anymore. Yeah, he got exactly what he wanted. Let's go here, then bring the knight here, and I don't know, just be annoying. We're doing so bad on time lately. 8 to 5 minutes, a 3-minute advantage, a 2-minute advantage. It's kind of bad. All right, it's time to. I'm just gonna go here because I think he wants the knight. Yeah, he's just trading everything. I guess he's a pawn up and he should, but that's annoying. He's got an isolated pawn, so we can win it back if we want. We can win it back if we want. Okay, so I mean, let's protect our pawn, obviously. Then double up here, triple up there. Ooh, that's interesting. Mm, I want this. He takes. We need to find a way to get our queen on the attack without losing our own pawn. We can kick this queen. Yeah, let's kick the queen. Let's kick the queen. Might be the way to do it. Goes there. We take and then win this pawn. Yeah, kick the queen. Okay. Okay. Oh, the problem is if we go there now, he wants to take this pawn. So we gotta play another annoying move and push this pawn up. And then I guess he just goes there and defends it. But then we go here and attack it. And life is good. Yeah. 7 minutes to 4 minutes. But how are we so bad on time? I feel like we're playing fast too, so is everybody else just playing at crazy speeds? Um, Possibly. Maybe we're just slow. Let's bring our queen here, attacking this pawn, everything. I want to win this, then go here, actually. Maybe we're getting greedy, but sometimes you got to be. So we take this pawn. Huh? I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like that. If I take here, he takes. Um, can always push this pawn. Do I take? Do I not take? That's the real question. I say we take. Probably not the best move, but it's a move. And if this guy pushes up, we can take again. And it's cool. Does he take with his bishop? Or why do I keep calling the rook a bishop? It is not. I'm not gonna take. I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't go there. If I go there, I kind of help him out. I don't want to help him out. He's finding good moves, man. He's finding good moves. I'd say we come back. Oh, we can't go back there. Dang, did he play us? Possibly. I wanted to go here. What's wrong with this? We go here. He takes us. We cannot take back. There's a checkmate. But that is a check. Yeah, nah. I think we have to go all the way back home because we can't really afford to make that trade. Okay. He's playing clean. Clean chess. What if we go here and attack this way? Bro, we gotta move. We've got to move. We're not making the moves we need to make. And 6 minutes to 2 minutes, I don't know how we're playing so slow. I've never played slower in my life. Maybe once you get into these upper ranks, everybody just has like super speed. Don't think everything's already memorized. All the moves, all the calculations are done in .00 seconds, .001. And we're calculating. That's kind of bad. I think that's bad because we attack. What? Where is he finding these moves? Jeez. All right, we gotta come back. This is getting so annoying. Yeah, he got what he wanted. Pawn's defended. This is insane. Now he's on the attack. And I mean, it's fine. We can just push. All right, I need to open up a file for my king because this could get tricky. And then we go here trying to win some pawns on this side. And 1 minute 40 seconds, we got to play blitz compared to 5 minutes. I don't know how this happened. He had a pawn advantage, and that pawn advantage is now just insane. I feel like we could go here, come back that way. Let's just abandon ship, get our rook here, and oh, 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 dang. That is the blunder he needed, and we were happy to supply it. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can he check us? Bro, what am I doing? Alright, that's game. That's game. We got 1 minute left. We've lost both the rooks and the queen. I don't know what to say. A solid start, lost steam in the middle game. Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe that game. Like, he had nothing. And then in the end, we said, you know what? Here, take all of our pieces. We don't want them. We don't want them. You got it. That's ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe this is why you don't play past your bedtime. But we're starting to lose consistency, so we got to go back to playing. But yeah, man. Where was the blunder we just saw? That was a blunder? Uh, you are now able to win a knight through a fork. How? What fork? Dang. Check. Check here. Let's see if my arrow will draw. Check and then win. But we ain't see it. We did not see it. And then, I don't know, man. I think we just wanted to lose this game. Because we had some... We could even win this pawn back. But we just took forever to win it back. And then, yeah, that was fine. Yeah. Sheesh. And then what here? Where did we get greedy? We got greedy trying to do what? We went here. He went there. Best move was to take right away. I didn't want that pawn to take us, and we have an isolated pawn. The best move was to take. He goes here. Our best move was to go here. For some reason, I thought I would get trapped. Because I don't like putting my queen in squares like that. But we wouldn't have gotten trapped. We would have attacked. So let's see the best move here. And then he pushes. We just win a pawn. Yeah, we started to make bad moves right about there. Yeah, we just got cold feet and we let him kind of get active. Yeah. Yeah, that was a blunder. We lost the rook, and then right after that, we decided we didn't want the queen either. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. And then right there, we resigned because we realized we lost all our dignity, gave away two big pieces like it was nothing, like we just started to play chess today, like we just learned how to play today. So very, I really do think it was pretty good up till like we right here it was just a good battle around here, just a good battle, and we kind of messed it up in the end. But you live and you learn. If we had won that game, if we had won that game, we would have hit our highest PR. So it's good that we're, kind of hitting it and then going back, kind of hitting it, going back. I think that's a sign that very soon we'll find our flow, our rhythm, and we'll get past this bracket pretty quickly. I mean, we're already like halfway through this bracket. All right, we were 1551 was our highest rating today, and if we won that game, we would have been 1559. So we're in the upper echelon of this bracket. So nothing to be upset about. We just started. Hopefully we can clean it up and get to that 1600 before the end of the month. But there's really no rush, right? There's no deadline on getting to 1800. We're fine. We're getting better at chess. We're starting to recognize other openings. We're learning how to counter them. And then our middle game, like, it's getting better. Yeah, like, yes, we kind of just played like trash at the end there. but we can learn from these things. We just reviewed it. We just did the reflection. We saw we had tiny, like small moves that we could have done better. And as we improve, I think it'll be easier to find those moves. We do have to find a way to pick up the speed. So maybe more bullet matches. Maybe more bullet matches just to put up just to pick up the speed, more puzzles to find those tactics much quicker because I think we really are getting outplayed in terms of speed. And then we're running into time trouble and then we gotta rush to make moves and then we start to blunder at the end. So we gotta pick up the speed, keep reflecting, keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna have a nice chess experience. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.